organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, tax season stress, we take a look at a unique way University of Iowa students are giving back.
And UI classrooms were quiet this morning while local bars were buzzing. We'll explain.
And in sports, we continue our 5-part NFL Combine series with Christian Kirksey.
We have it all at the top of the hour. Daily Iowan TV starts now. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Stefan Duran.
And I'm Rebecca Hager. Today, another reported sexual assault was announced by UI police. This comes just after news of a sexual assault allegation over the weekend. The reported assault happened on January 27th. 3 males attacked a student near the Fine Arts Building. UI police released a timely warning this afternoon about the incident. The warning said the assault occurred around 9:30 p.m. on the West Riverbank near the railroad tunnel. The 3 men were college-aged and one wore a Hawkeye sweatshirt. You can get full details on the latest report in tomorrow's edition of the Daily Iowan.
It's arguably the most dreaded season of the year, and I'm not talking about an Iowa winter. Tax season is a headache for most people, but for some low-income families in Johnson County, the process may be easier this year thanks to UI students. Our own Gabriella Dunn has the story.
Professional tax services come with a hefty price tag of up to $200 or $300. And for low-income families, that's often not a price they're willing to pay. So to give back to the community, accounting and law students at the University of Iowa are teaming up to file tax returns for people with low and moderate incomes for free. While other aid programs in Johnson County help to fill essential needs, these students are reaching out in a different way and putting their knowledge to use.
We sit down and help them and get them their refunds and don't charge them anything.
The program is called VITA, which stands for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. Last semester, student volunteers took a 6-week class to learn how to file the taxes and then got certified before tax season began this January. One VITA recipient, Dakota Sedlacek, said as a recent college graduate, paying for expensive tax services just isn't an option.
It really helps the whole community get the taxes done and just, it's just a good way for the University of Iowa to give back to the community.
VITA is federally run and started back in the 70s. The UI jumped on board right around its inception, but the program has been growing rapidly in recent years.
The last couple of years we've been doing over 1,000 tax returns. Last year we did 1,101 tax returns, and we're on track to do about the same number this year.
This increasing demand started when the UI partnered with Johnson County in 2007 to reach more members of the community. Berg said they're trying to keep their supply of volunteers up with the high demand. Gabriella Dunn, Daily Iowan TV.
Since we're only about halfway through tax season, VITA volunteers say they're gearing up for another couple of busy months.
Natural gas prices are on the rise. This is in response to decreases in reserves across the nation. Even though it is warming up, Iowa is no different. The UI faces the same higher prices when heating buildings across campus. However, they don't completely rely on natural gas. The UI campus is heated by steam created from a power plant. Natural gas, along with other multiple fuels, make that steam, but gas prices are always fluctuating and official cost effects of this increase are uncertain.
It really is difficult to predict year to year what the price is going to do. And so there are sometimes you'll have years like we had this year where the price goes up and no one expected it. And there are other years where the price will stay flat and things are fine.
Costs of heating the university are budgeted at the beginning of the year, so the UI won't know until the end of the winter if they budgeted enough.
Students have been walking on sunshine the past 2 days, taking full advantage of the weather by wearing shorts and even rolling up their pants.
I hope that means the warmth is here to stay. Megan, was this a small burst of spring? Is it too good to be true?
Unfortunately, guys, the warmth is not here to stay. Tomorrow, there is a 90% chance for snow when the evening rolls around. However, we'll start off the morning with a high of 35 and a 60% chance of rain. Then in the afternoon, temps will warm up to 38 and it will continue to rain. By the evening, we'll have temperatures above freezing. However, there's a high chance for snow. That combination means slush and slippery sidewalks. Looking into our weekend forecast, Friday the high will be in the upper 30s with partly cloudy skies. Then Saturday and Sunday temps will drop to the lower 20s and skies will continue to be cloudy. Monday and Tuesday temps will drop even lower to the high teens. On Monday though, there's also a 40% chance for snow. That's all I have for weather. I hope you all enjoyed those 40-degree temps. See you all in your snow boots and scarves tomorrow. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Megan. It's time for this week's edition of Hawkeye Buzz. Alyssa, what's buzzing?
Hey there, guys, and welcome back to Hawkeye Buzz. Today is not just an ordinary day because today is National Chocolate Mint Day. And what better way to celebrate this one-of-a-kind holiday than with the girls who are experts on this sweet temptation. Those crisp Thin Mints, coconutty Samoas, and peanut butter tagalongs you can find on every corner right now in Iowa City. Troop 8634 wastes no time selling cookies to those hungry college students. Do a lot of college kids come here? Yes! Believe it or not, around 2 million boxers are sold every year. And the most popular cookie, raking in around 175 million each year, is none other than Thin Mints. Usually it's an individual competition among the girls to see who can sell the most cookies, but this troop teams together.
This year is doing group sales so that they are splitting the proceeds equally, and they're all raising money so that they can go to Girl Scout camp here at Hickory Hills Park this summer.
So everyone should stop on by.
All right, thank you guys.
And don't forget,
Happy National Chocolate Mint Day!
the Girl Scouts in Eastern Iowa will be selling cookies until March 16th, so find a location near you. I mean, who can't say no to cookies, right? Guys, back to you.
Hockey is a big attraction this time of year for many students, but it's not every day fans get to cheer on their favorite hockey athletes playing on the same national team. Earlier today, I skated my way into the minds of some local hockey fanatics. The scene has been a defining moment for the United States at the Winter Olympics. The U.S. hockey team has been something many Iowa students have been keeping a close eye on. The last Winter Olympics didn't turn out as well as the U.S. would have wished, but many are hopeful for a gold medal this year.
USA lost to Canada in the championship game, so I was really excited to see what USA can do this time around and hopefully get welcome win.
Because of the time difference in Russia, many of the hockey games have been starting early in the morning, but that hasn't stopped some local downtown bars to open their doors to the excited crowds.
Everyone here is also a USA fan, so it brings a lot of energy into the bar, and it gets people just really excited for America and really excited for our country to do well in the Olympics.
Although student fans run the risk of missing class or waking up early just to catch the game, they say the exciting atmosphere, team spirit, and group activities keep them coming back time after time.
Saturday was probably the best time I've had in Iowa City since I've been here 4 years. It was awesome. Everybody's winning on. And they called the win too in overtime, which was awesome.
Stefan Duran, Daily Iowan TV. After USA's win today, the team will be facing Canada in the semifinals Friday morning at 11 a.m.
One game Iowans are not staying up to watch, the canceled Iowa-Indiana game. We'll toss it over to the sports desk with an update on the story.
Thanks, Rebecca. Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. I'm Danny Payne alongside Jalen Socek. And Jalen, just like Rebecca said, the Indiana game canceled last night due to a piece of metal that fell from the top of Assembly Hall.
Luckily, that metal plate serves no structural purpose, and the IU's women game is set to resume tonight. But the big question still remains, when will the game be rescheduled for a later date?
Indiana's athletic director, Fred Glass, told the media today that conversations with Iowa are still ongoing, but they are confident they'll reach an agreement in the 72-hour window.
Besides this game potentially being rescheduled, Iowa only has 5 games left in the regular season, play before they head to the Big Ten tournament.
So far this season, Fran McCaffrey has started with 5 players: Melson Basabi, Mike Gasell, Devin Marble, Aaron White, and Adam Woodbury. But one Hawkeye has people questioning if it's time to mix it up.
Fran McCaffrey's Hawkeyes boast one of the strongest benches in the nation. One reserve junior, Gabe Olashany, has provided a burst of energy off the bench. So much so that a debate has risen. Who really should be starting, Olashany or current starter Adam Woodbury? Woodbury has 3 inches on the junior, but Olashany registers 26 more blocks and 12 less turnovers. Woody, on the other hand, has 17 more assists, but it's Olashany with the edge on rebounds with 30 more.
I'm not going to make any mistakes. I'm just coming in to bring energy. So I feel like everyone knows what they're doing at this point in the season, and we just embrace our roles. So I'm just happy that with the way we played, hopefully we can translate it down the line, continue to get a lot more tough road wins.
The pair have both proven to be strong big men for the squad, basically splitting the playing minutes. Woodbury with only 4 minutes spent longer on the court than his senior. Woodbury's role isn't one easily ranked in numbers. He's a big presence in the lane that disrupts and discourages drives, and he goes after shots.
I mean, I don't really score a lot, and I don't really grab a ton of boards. I don't do a lot of those things, but if I can play with toughness and energy, I think that gives our team the best chance to win. I mean, I might not always put up big numbers and stuff, but I think my toughness can help put our team over the top to where we need it to be. But I feel like I bring a lot to the table that doesn't always show up in the stat book. So, I mean, if critics want to say this and that about my stats and numbers, but I think I'm bringing something to the team that maybe we don't have on any given night. And I'm just trying to get better every night out and just trying to improve. And I think my numbers are going to come as I get older and more mature, and I think I'll be all right.
But it's the sophomore that McCaffrey has turned to in all 26 games. In fact, McCaffrey has ran the same starting five all season long. So I'll leave you with one question. Who do you take, Olashaney or Woodbury? Jalen Socek, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
With the 2014 NFL Scouting Combine just around the corner, the Daily Iowan TV Sports staff is taking a look into the Hawkeyes from last season who plan to show the scouts what they've got this weekend in Indianapolis.
Earlier this week, we took a look at tight end C.J. Fedorowicz and linebacker Anthony Hitchens, but tonight is all about outside linebacker Christian Kirksey. Whitney Blakemore has more.
One of the lucky few Hawkeyes to be heading to the Scouting Combine this weekend is senior linebacker Christian Kirksey. The 6'2", 234-pound outside linebacker spent his entire senior campaign making plays for Iowa's defense. He tallied 104 stops, made 5 tackles for a loss, recorded 2.5 sacks, picked off a pass, and scooped up 2 fumbles, returning 1 for a touchdown. Kirksey's ability to play fast sideline to sideline and his versatility stood out at the Senior Bowl last month, showing his strength in all 3 positions as linebacker, being able to cover wide receivers, running backs, and tight ends. So it is no wonder why this St. Louis native has got experts talking. USA Today's sports draft geek came away from the Senior Bowl so impressed that he tweeted, "What's not to love about Christian Kirksey?" And NFL draft scout Dan Brugler praised Kirksey, stating that he doesn't appear that big on the football field, but he plays bigger than he looks with the play speed and intensity needed for the position. As of now, the NFLDraftScout.com has Kirksey ranked 9th out of 275 outside linebackers, and he is projected to be signed in round 3 of the NFL Draft in May, ahead of both his teammates and fellow linebackers, James Morris and Anthony Hitchens. Whitney Blakemore, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for tonight's show.
But tune back in tomorrow where we will preview Saturday's game where the Hawks plan to take on the Wisconsin Badgers, and we'll finish our 5-part series of the NFL Combine with a look at James Morris. But for now, it's back to you at the desk.
And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get an inside look into Thursday's pages of the Daily Iowan. Imagine earning cash for a quicker degree. Sound tempting? Well, one candidate for Iowa governor says he wants to see it happen. Read what others think about the proposal.
And celebrating Smart Woman. The UI Women in Engineering Group has its 20th anniversary this year. See how far they've come. Now, before we leave you tonight, Christmas may have come and gone, but a makeover is in store for some of Santa's helpers.
Officials in Finland are painting the antlers of reindeer with fluorescent dyes to help vehicles see the animals. So far, about 20 reindeer are wandering the wild of Finland with these glowing antlers.
The Finnish Reindeer Herders Association will watch this test group to see how the animals react to the paint, and if successful, they hope to prevent some of thousands of reindeer killed by cars every year.
Well, that's your most current edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out tomorrow, anytime online at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for watching and have a great night.
Want a major that'll take you somewhere?
I joined and now I make videos for the university. SJC.